I played Groot for 50 hours now, and, well, actually 39. But at the same time, I managed to get to grandmaster while only playing Groot practically. I'm gonna be rewatching my rank up game to grandmaster and seeing how I got 40 kills. On top of that, I'm gonna watch the other tanks I played, like Magneto, Cap, Strange, and show you why I won Trick. Game starts off with Black Panther showing us some sick moves. But round one, from what I remember, there might not even be much to say because it was literally just a steamroll. Yeah, by the way, I guess you could call this like a mini guide, essentially, if you want to say, for studying Groot. I don't know if you're trying to get better at him. And Groot is really good at taking out those flying characters, so even though Storm isn't really commonly played, there's a Storm or an Iron Man, which I think they get an Iron Man later. You should go after them, target them. You can really do a lot to them. And I consistently just sit here trying to keep that Strange separated from his healers if I can. I don't finish off Black Panther because it's not my body. I know somebody else got him. And this wall would have been so cool if I actually trapped Strange, but it just slightly missed. And if you were wondering why I didn't shoot that Mantis earlier, it's because I thought she was on my team for a second. I was very confused. Now they come back here for like one extra final push on this point, and I mean, yeah, cool and all, but like this just goes horribly for them. Basically just wasted their own time. I mean, I guess they wasted our time really, but yeah. And now this is what I saw about the Iron Man. I hit him. He's already one shot. Groot is just really good against Iron Man. They're running Hulk Iron Man. Well, joke's on you because you should have banned it, but you are a pretty good counter to the Iron Man. Hulk, if he gets on you, you probably lost that 1v1, I'm not gonna lie.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
And that was an ambitious Groot bomb I tried to throw at that Iron Man. Yeah, but like, if the flying characters aren't stupid, they could outrange you. But for some reason, a lot of them don't. At least in Diamond and GM, which, you know, they're not supposed to be stupid, but let's be honest, about 79% of these players don't deserve that rank, but yeah, they low-key feed us here, do a little bit of Groot elevators. If you know how to place two walls at the same time, you can double up the Groot elevator. Like, you can stack two and just rise really high up into the air. The next point comes very easy to us, I believe. I think momentarily both the tanks group up here, and I go for an ultimate on them, and I'm pretty sure I get the penny. I forget which one. Yeah. So if you ever land a decent group ult, just try to get a wall behind it. If you're quick enough to get two, go for it. Or maybe if you place two at once, go for it. But I wouldn't waste too much time on it. I would just get the damage done. That one wall's more than enough. And surprisingly, I don't die there because I'm him. Groot diff. Oh, another Groot trick. You can instantly break Penny mines by placing a wall under them. So like, you are the ultimate counter to Penny. Here I walled up so I could get extra damage when I hit them. That's a one kill. That was a horrible res out of Adam Warlock there. And again, this point came in very easy. Yeah, I mean, we just got downtime here anyway, so how was you guys' day? Mine pretty bad. I got the stuffed nose. I don't really like it. And I wish it would go away. But finally things are happening again. I'm pretty sure this penny's like hard selling. I could have broken that thing with the wall, but I missed it, so oh well. Just break it with my hands. They have to use Cloak ult to keep her up because she pushed too far without anybody there. Iron Man completely whiffs an ult. The Strange is definitely gonna die. But yeah, no, this whole thing was played horribly out of them and great out of my team. Start walling them and make sure they can't touch. We finished the first match with like 3 minutes and 30 seconds left or something. Yeah, that's a lot of time. Now this may look like an easy rank up game, but there wouldn't be a video here if it was. Alright, now I knew they like, I've been playing solo tank and somehow I was currently like 19-0 and their tanks were like 1-6 each, so I knew for a fact here that they would switch the team comp, and I thought to myself, I think they're going to run Wolverine. I think they're going to run Wolverine. And then I was like, nah, I'm just going to stay on Groot. That was a mistake. Thinking about the Wolverine and Groot matchup is there's like practically nothing you can actually do to win that. The best you can do for yourself is putting walls in front, so that way if he dives you and he does grab you, you can at least try and block the amount of distance you go so your teammates can still see you. But even then, it's just ambitious. Assuming you're tracking down the Wolverine as hard as I was, it's just not an easy task. Now, you'll see who I picked to counter Wolverine. It may not be who you expect. It may be the worst tank in the game. Yeah, right there he snatches me, but you can see the wall does block me from going too far, so it keeps me alive. But Wolverine's not finished. He sees a Groot and he wants blood. He knows what to do. So he's gonna come after me again. And this time I accidentally walled myself in. It was really bad timing. And I can't even switch characters because the Rocket res. Rocket, you're horrible. You're terrible, and I blame you for my next death. So we do pop Cloak ult, so it's like, alright, let's fight this, let's win this. But nobody's taking damage, it feels like, bro. And this Thor launches me off screen. But yeah, like, that was their point. And I was like, oh well, look at the time we have versus the time they have. It's quite literally impossible for them to keep up at this point. Black Panther's still hitting sick moves up there. Oh, if you're trying to travel as fast as possible, remember that you can wall over height sometimes to keep yourself moving in a straight line. Now, I kind of wasted an ult here because I thought we had something going, but we didn't. It's just L judgment on my part. Yeah, people died, but not enough people died for us to really commit that much to it. It wasn't worth it. Whole game probably would have been different if we just saved for the next point. So now you're going to see how bad I am at Magneto. Well, I mean, bad I was, because this was actually my first time on the character. Like I said, I was one-tricking Groot so hard that I barely, like, ever played the other tanks. I would just play Strange and Captain America occasionally. But I was like, okay, Wolverine can't really kill this guy, and we're running solo tank. So, this is the right move, right? It's only the right move if you know what you're doing.
Much better.
So that's how I discovered that he actually has a range limit on these bullets he shoots. I bubbled myself when I took 0 damage. I got a nice headshot there. You know what? Aiming is not difficult. So I bubbled myself there, not bad, but I should have bubbled beforehand, because then he can't even throw me at all. And I go down, which practically means the rest of the team goes down. We do get a Strange. I believe we hold this point for a little bit, but like, this half doesn't exactly go as good as I expected it to, based on the first one. I kind of rack up deaths in this middle area here, I'm pretty sure. Until I come to my senses and get off of Magneto, because I just had no idea what I was doing. I'm doing decent damage, of course, but who cares about that? So I get on this Loki trying to kill him, but you know how impossible it is to kill a Loki who knows what they're doing. This Wolverine's after me, I see him. If I bubble here, I survive, but I don't. I bubble later, which keeps me alive, but not long enough. And this was the moment I was like, okay, it's their point, and I think I swap off Magneto after that death. Please tell me to do. Okay, never mind. I wouldn't have been able to if I tried.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Not leave that part in the video. If there's one lesson to take away from this area, it's even if they counter swap, play characters you know how to play. Because I did not know what I was doing on Magneto, and this Wolverine's having a field day with us. He's having his way with the tanks. There's no way I'm still on Magneto. Like, there's actually no way I'm still on Magneto. Now, I only have 2 minutes here, but we actually hold this for surprisingly long. Now, there was... I mean, I could have put up a shield there, actually. I didn't have to get hit by that. Okay, now I want a hero I could actually play. Right? And, in my opinion, Cap is low-key the best tank there is to fight against a Wolverine. Now, I would normally dive that Adam Warlock, but I didn't want to see 9. Now, the reason why I say Cap is the best tank to fight Wolverine is because his shield, just like any other, like how Magneto has his shield in his bubble, can just sit there and eat up the things. It can stop the dive from dragging you across the map. But at the same time, he's like actually scrappy enough to just run his ones. He's not going to win, but he'll survive for a good while. And out of all the tanks, he has the most mobility. Actually, no, that's a battle with him and Venom. But he has enough mobility to actually escape the Wolverine, right? So this Wolverine is still just doing his thing. Now, as you can see, I could get away there, but my healers unfortunately got hit by the ult too and died, so... In any other scenario, I would have lived there, but they... I believe they get the point here. And weirdly enough, you could see Spider-Zero in the cart, which I think looks really dumb. Alright, now, starting this one, made the controversial decision to play Cap on defense.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, it's not exactly the most normal thing. But we do have a Penny, which is kind of good to shut down that Wolverine by just playing inside the Penny mines. Now, I'm being very vigilant for the Wolverine because he's the only thing winning in this game. And he just comes flying from behind, and I'm like, what is this guy doing up here? But you know what? It makes sense that he went up there. He can't be seen. But, yeah, when you're on Cap, a lot of people think he's just damageless. He's really not. You just gotta hit the first 2 hits, and once you get the shield throws, he'll start doing decent damage. You should be more in the back and be more of a distraction than trying to brawl with your tanks, which does kind of create a problem for your team. You can obviously bounce back and forth and do both, which is what I do here. I brawl with the tanks, and I get in the back line and mess up the heals. I tried to get on the Loki there, but that tree blocked him, and then he just walked away, and I didn't want to walk too deep back there. My healers, I knew they couldn't see me at that angle. And I knew they could, but they were getting, like, jumped. But they had their strange on them, so I wasn't too worried about it. Now the Thor gets on me here, which I know he's not going to get this kill. I'm just too fast for him. So I run over, I heal, which is all really stupid, because I could have just walked inside the Cloak and Dagger ult, and then Wolverine gets me. Now, you actually do have a way out of the Wolverine ult, the ground pound. You'd be surprised to know that when he grabs you, you can look at the floor and Cap could just leave. But it was on cooldown there, so unlucky. So maybe I actually would have lived if I just stood inside the cloak ult instead of grabbing that health kit, because I could have jumped away.
Beholds the God of Thunder!
But the point's not over yet. Sort of. No, it's over. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. Gonna get body blocked by both of them. Yeah. Wolverine just has his way with us again.
The fat lady isn't singing yet.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
By the eye of Agamotto!
And I'm just thinking to myself, there's no way they're getting this far with 1 minute. Like, the mental was starting to drain, but I'm just fighting this guy. If you're wondering about the ult, I use that ult to keep me alive more than to fight. It's honestly better for that. It's like a bootleg Mantis ult. Take the movement bonus, the health bonus, the damage bonus. The damage isn't all that good, but do it for health and movement. And now this is where I really get to playing Cap how Cap should be played. I'm in the back. I'm gonna distract him. I'm gonna start ignoring this Wolverine. And I'm just gonna start beating up everybody. But, yeah, we popped like 40 goals here on that. Okay. I get on Strange for this first part. Because I'm like, okay, we gotta push in. I can either portal or I can just hold the shield up so we can walk in. They have a Spider-Man now, which is a very strange pick, in my opinion, out of them. Yeah, so we just farmed this Strange for a bit. Like, we know there's a massive tank diff, so we're just gonna farm the tanks. This Wolverine is the only thing stopping us from just hard winning this game. Unfortunately, this guy had a good Wolverine. It's a perfect pick. So in a moment, they all die here, I believe. Like, once I got that penny, like, they all just started to crumble bit by bit. Their Strange is one shot, he flies away, he's dead soon. Yeah. Now, there's a Spider-Man in the back line. I remember my teammates commenting that. I was like, oh, okay, blah, blah. And we're like, everybody get 4 people on cart, 4 people on cart. 4 people is the max speed for the cart. And my Star-Lord handles that Spider-Man for us. And thank God, because I cannot hit a Spider-Man for my life when I'm playing Doctor Strange. Now, I think they might do a little bit of self-staggering here like idiots. And not necessarily self-staggering, that they did make a very pathetic portal push here. And yeah, I get it. They were stalling, but like it just wasn't worth it.
They hit a checkpoint.
It's kind of like exactly what they did on round 1.
This place and the Master Weaver must be protected.
Again, keeping 4 on cart because we just want to push it. My Black Panther is not hitting sick moves, but he is looking for a point in time to kill.
Love to see the Master Weaver. Just embrace the light. We are undefeatable.
Now I had a pretty decent Strange ult here, but they just take no damage to Mantis ult. I should have thought about that, but just doing my thing. Now we actually lose this fight. Surprisingly. I'm not even surprisingly. They use more ultimates than we did. Mantis, Star-Lord, Thor, Wolverine. They popped 4 ults here, right? The only ult they have left that's really going to be a game changer here is going to end up being the, I guess, Adam Warlock ult.
Down to 30 seconds.
Stand back, folks. Spider coming through. Stand down.
Over here, I remember just thinking to myself, okay, I gotta get rid of their tanks. I gotta, like, forget the supports. They're not doing anything. I gotta get rid of their tanks. They were like immortal at this point.
Born again.
So we brawl this out. I focused the Wolverine, get him down. I focused the Thor here, I believe, after I chased down the Mantis, but I saw she was about to die, so I didn't even care. Adam Warlock popped a very bad ult at this point, and we were like, yeah, we're gonna win this because of that ult was like that bad. So I'm on the Thor, I'm blocking his lightning so we can't damage people, and then I just punch him in the head. And this was like, I was still in go mode, which is why I'm running around like a maniac, but I knew we won right here.